Man, not gonna lie, shooting this little live real quick, just to let y'all know some of the things that's like just going on and stuff like that. So, really, truth be told, really just learn some more things about like improving my life. And I'm not gonna lie, this is an everyday thing to progress and to improve your life. And it honestly takes time. I do feel and I do believe that by a certain point or period, a lot of people have given up. But in my opinion, I'll say, why have they given up? This shit get hard out here. A lot of this stuff is hard out here. Resources, opportunities is not the best. You feel it becoming more tight as far as like breathing space, monetary finances, and in today's current world, you honestly have to be locked in about your finances. You have to be locked in about the financials. And that's just honestly the way it go. So like currently, that's really what my focus been on. Now, focusing on your finances and improving your life, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have to get away from a lot of the wrong entities, the wrong parties and stuff. You gotta find the right setting of friends who uh, that want to build and improve. Now, this friend group or this setting may not be what you are accustomed to, as far as you're gonna have to make some adjustments and make some changes to find a new setting and find a new group of people. And it's not a bad thing at all. You just want something better for your life, so just honestly just improve it and just change it, because that's really all you can do. Currently, as you can see, I'll show y'all what's going on. This is where I'm at with it, outdoors, stuff like that, and just really just improving my life. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this stuff take time. Definitely takes time. So I'm gonna give you a little insight about like where I am currently. My financial situation isn't the best. Now, on top of that, the resources or the knowledge base, still trying to learn it, still trying to improve it. At times, I feel like I drive myself mad trying to figure this out. The trust factor is kind of down. Not really giving a lot of people a chance or like the benefit of the doubt. But when you are at the bottom, you have to take some risks, you have to take some chances. But a few of those blows can knock you out of the game to where you don't want to necessarily like, compete or get yourself in order. But overall, you're gonna have to understand and know and realize that you gotta take that chance. Now, honestly, truth be told, that's currently where I'm at with it. Just trying to, figure things out. But so far, currently, like what I've been focusing on is trying to get the credit part right. And it takes time. You got to really just wait on other factors and other things to happen or be implemented for the credit piece to work. But nonetheless, it just takes time for real, for real. And truth be told, that shit kind of hard, yo. But anything that seems difficult or not easy, you just gotta break the steps down to a smaller step that makes sense. All right, once you break it down to a smaller step that makes sense, then what you can do is take that step that you do understand. Now, right now, I understand like my current life, my current setting is not what I want it to be. So the next step for me or the next movement is to fix my credit. Why do I want to fix my credit? trying to stack and save your money to a certain number or goal without a support system, as far as like being able to um, kind of divide the bills and stuff up to where you don't have to take care of everything, or necessarily like the expenses isn't, it's just so much now, where it is becoming tighter and tighter out here, where you're gonna have to find you a team. You're gonna have to find you a group of people that can help you move towards that goal. And so just learning that I can get funding, not only for the YouTube channel, but other business ideas, other business, like, what just say ventures, just business ventures and stuff like that. You gotta have a track record of good credit. You gotta have good payment history, no negative inquiries, or just no negative marks on your account. Okay, LLC, business and stuff in order, and go in there and let them know what's going on. And the first step is just cleaning up the credit, and then I just schedule me an appointment to go ask some questions. Whoever you bank with, set up some type of appointment to where you can sit down with a person and ask them the questions on what can I do to improve my finances, my credit, get a credit loan, or whatever the case may be. Now, I'm not the best or the smartest with a lot of this stuff, so this is why you ask the questions, though. This is why you get yourself in order and understand, like, being around the right group of people does matter. And the one thing I have noticed is cleaning up my image, cleaning up the way I carry myself, the way I talk to people and address myself. I've learned over the years that there really wasn't that many people that wanted to be around me. I got a more, like, I want to say an aggressive approach. I'm just more of like a no tolerance. I don't give stuff a chance to like form, to where I honestly, it's one of those, what we doing, let's get it, let's go. But you gotta have patience out here. I'm 31 years old and I'm currently feeling like I am right here above water. Just literally right here above water. And honestly, it's just like, it's kind of frustrating in a sense, because you know where you want to be with your life, you know where you want to go, but truth be told, it's not up to you. It is not up to you. As far as like the pace of the pace of how you improve your life. But what I do know is it's your fault if you stay there. So currently, you gotta block out the noise. That's one thing for sure. Most of that noise is coming from your own thought process, your own mindset. What I have noticed is the more and more like you feel like you're drowning or you're losing, your choices and your habits are very poor. That's what I've noticed in my life. Not necessarily now, but over time, I was making poor choices. I was not taking care of myself the best. And some of that is because of the not being in the setting you want to be in. Finances ain't all the way where you want them to be. You may have made a few mistakes along the way. I know that's what I've done. And I think honestly, falling off of certain like marks, the frustration comes in that I knew where I could have been, or I knew what I wanted to do, and it just didn't happen. But I look into my personal life, my business side of life, you wasn't taking care of some things how you should have. You wasn't doing some of the things that you know you should have done. Now, honestly, how do you solve that? You gotta fix your mental. Fix your mental through education. And then you gotta practice the stuff that you're researching. You gotta implement the things that you're researching. So that's kind of the space I'm in right now with it. And it's gonna take me some time. But I ain't tripping nonetheless though.